I'm the Alberta Clipper, Matt Chevron, and when I like to have a dip, I like to listen to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast.
Canadian strong, maritime proud. Hear the roar of the fans, feel the crowd. Every slam, every fight, every story we shout. Legends are born, there's no doubt. From Halifax rings to PI lights, the action is heavy, the energy ignites. Feel the thrill, it's gonna be a blast. Welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Maritime Warrior, Corey V, along with my other co-host, Corey R, Big Boss. What's going on?
What's going on, guys?
Corey R. Corey R, he's our resident pirate.
I'm the pirate around here.
The Magic Man, Jason C.
Sure. How's it going?
C.
See.
Mark the Mark's not even paying attention.
Shiver me timbers.
I guess he was. He was just waiting for it. He's just waiting for it. Big thank you to Matt Chevron doing our intro this week. Two-time NBWA Tag Team Champion Matt Chevron. We will get to that in just a minute. Before that, how's your day going, gentlemen?
Oh, it's not a bad one. I'm
alive. I'm here.
tired today, man. Tracy and I fell hardcore into Big Brother this summer. Watched pretty much the whole season, and the finale was last night. Hour-and-a-half finale that started at 9:30 p.m. I'm not sure if anybody's aware or even gives a shit. I go to bed at 9:30 p.m. So this morning, 6 o'clock came early.
Yeah.
And eating a nice heavy donair for supper probably didn't help with the sleepiness either.
Listen here, I'm perfectly fine right now, and that donair was delicious. The only thing I regret right now is talking to Corey Vautour, but other than that, I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm not sure what Big Brother is, but sounds fun.
Well, you don't watch a whole lot, do you, Corey?
I like wrestling, hockey, metal music,
and wrestling again.
Did I mention wrestling? Mexican wrestling, Japanese wrestling.
Sumo wrestling.
Sumo wrestling. Thank you, Jason. I also like these adult cartoons like South Park and Rick and Morty and Smiling Friends and all that good jazz, but enough about my life, and that's basically my life in a nutshell right there.
A little bit of Taylor Swift sprinkled in every now and then.
Cole Caulfield.
Okay, sure.
Cole Caulfield. I know Taylor whatever from Cole Caulfield. All right, let's get started. We're going to the island first. Red Rock Wrestling had a big show this weekend. To start off the show, Bradford Gillis beat Ethan Knight in what I heard was an amazing match. Chris Cook was not cleared to wrestle to defend his title against Cody Uno Ocho. Storyline was made by Cowboy Mike Hughes, I believe, that Cody Uno Ocho would get a shot at the title on December 5th, I believe, is their next big show, if he defeated Chenzenko. Chenzenko did get the win by DQ, so uncertain how that's going to play out. Narcissus Saint beat FKA and Lincoln Steen in a triple threat match. The Forsaken beat Voorhees and Andre Myatt. And the de facto main event for the Red Rock Wrestling Light Heavyweight title, Rudy Lockhart beat Hollywood Cole. Their storyline is not over. They will have a rematch. Let's talk about FKA for a second. Finally revealed what FKA stands for.
He did Fraser Kenneth Adams.
And a lot of people I saw was like, oh, what a lame name. When he explained it, I get it now. Fraser is his middle name, I believe. Kenneth is his father's name, and I believe, no?
Fraser's his father's name.
Father's name. Kenneth is his middle name.
Is his middle name spelt differently.
Okay.
And Adams is pertains to his Scottish family ancestry. So
when you bring in real life in a character, I'm all up for it. I like it now. You know, who am I to judge?
yeah, exactly.
Like, you know, this is the name he wants. He gives us the backstory. I respect it. I like it. Simple
Absolutely.
as that.
Makes sense.
Cody Uno Ocho. Will he get that shot against the big picture Chris Cook?
I don't know. He lost, so does that mean Chenzenko is the number one contender?
That's a good question. Is Chenzenko ready for that spot, though?
Very good question. I know that Cody Uno Ocho is heading to Mexico here in a couple weeks. So will he be available in December for a rematch?
It's another good question. A lot of questions right now. Exactly. I know Rudy Lockhart and Hollywood Cole, they will be getting a rematch in December, correct?
I don't know if they're having a rematch or if Ethan Knight is going back after Rudy.
Oh, that's possible. Rudy's been killing it. Sorry about that. He's been killing it with this title. Really looking forward to see where he goes from here.
Rudy's been killing it all year in multiple promotions.
Yeah. Red Rock Wrestling looks like their last show will be December 5th. If you're in the Prince Edward Island area, don't miss your chance.
Absolutely.
Moving on, we're going to start. So, NBWA, CCW, Lutte Prestige, pretty much all connected at the hip here. They had 3 shows this weekend. We're going to start with the most recent one, Lutte Prestige. Patrick O'Neill, he beat Scott Lee Crew. Pat Persuasi, he beat Caden. Pat Persuasi as a babyface is very entertaining. I'll just say that. Matt Chevron, he beat Zatara. Rugged Rick Owens beat Kerry Killam. And for the Lutte Prestige title, Logan Green, Big Bad LG Logan Green, beats Hunter Sampson to win his first singles title.
The only thing I got to say here is about damn time.
I agree. Logan Green worth his weight in gold. This is we've talked about this title multiple times. How it's a stepping stone title almost, you know. How long does Logan hold this belt?
I'm gonna say till probably the spring, I would say.
That's what I was thinking, like next summer sometime.
May,
and I think
June.
he only drops it when he's about ready to move on to a bigger title in CCW.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. Caden.
Well, wait a second. You're not going to ask for my opinion?
Oh, you had your chance. You didn't say anything.
Oh, you didn't ask? It's an important
What's your
fucking
It's
opinion?
the first time we have to ask you to talk ever.
Well, holy shit. You know, what I have to say? Thank God he has a belt. He won't be losing his pants anytime soon.
Remember when he put that bag on your head and he said, "You've been talking shit to me online." This is what he's talking about.
That's, you know, that's what he's looking for.
And
Goes both ways,
the
man.
What's the old saying? And the cosmic dance continues.
Takes 2 to tango.
Takes 2 to tango. I will say this: Caden's been doing this crybaby character that's been massively over lately.
Oh yeah, his temper tantrum is hilarious.
Love it. He's another one that's due for something bigger, you know.
Well, another fur coat maybe. Corey's
My
mic
bad.
is falling apart here.
My mic was falling apart. My bad. So let's get into the CCW show. So CCW Clash 38 Strong is in session. On the VIP, Anthony Deuce Harlem made his debut, and he beat Benoit Gravel, who I believe might be making his debut. He might have wrestled for them before.
He wrestled for them before. It's been a while, so he was doing a return spot. So.
Okay. Also on VIP, Matt Strong beat Oscar Ironside. On the main card, Hunter Sampson beat the River Valley champion Kerry Killam by DQ. Patrick O'Neill, he beat Caden once again, one of those legendary tantrums. Stormy Hale beat Nat Castle. Yeah. Nat Castle. Logan Green beat Zatara. Zane Valentine beat Butter Love. Rugged Rick Owens beat Pat Persuasi. And we have brand new NBWA Tag Team Champions, Crude Oil, who I believe is the first two-time NBWA Tag Team Champions. They beat they beat Ace Dynasty. There's a lot to unpack here because, number one, first two-time NBWA Tag Team Champions. They had a successful run, 277 days, I believe it was.
73, I think. But
73? Yeah. 270-something days, let's say. Ace Dynasty. The reign wasn't long, but at the same time, the money is in the chase.
Yeah.
So Ace Dynasty, you know they're going to get the titles again at some point.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to believe so because they're... Other than them, there's only maybe a couple other tag teams that are, like, ready, I think.
Yeah.
Or close to being ready.
I mean, you look at the results of the next show, and the first title defense is Patrick O'Neill and Oscar Ironside challenging Crude Oil. So they're really trying to push this tag team to, like they're trying to speed things up. Here's one thing. I watch a lot of YouTube, just like Corey does, just like Mark does, just like Jason does. And it's funny how Logan Green, his first championship was the NBWA Tag Team titles, snaps his leg.
Yeah. You better not get hurt now, I'll tell you that.
Spike Esty wins his first NBWA Tag Team title, has a concussion. Is the NBWA Tag Team titles cursed for a first-time champion?
I don't know.
Dun, dun, dun.
Nothing happened to Chevron and Scottley when they won it for the first time. They held it for 270-odd days. So
It's because he's from Berta.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Berta.
Let me just switch my page here and go to the final show of the week. Final show of the week.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I'll be here for a second.
All right.
Also doing her first CCW show was Stormy Hale.
Oh, that's correct.
So this was her debut with CCW. She has did a few shows with NBWA, but this was her first CCW show as well. So that was great too to see her finally get her shot.
Stormy Hale is a breath of fresh air for the women's division because it's been less than a year. And she took to wrestling like a duck to water.
Absolutely.
Just became a natural. As a babyface, she's likable. As a heel, she's detestable.
I definitely like her as a heel. Love her as a heel.
Yeah.
I think that's just something natural about her.
Especially when she pairs up with Zane. My God.
Yeah, just such like her and IPW is fantastic. I agree with you though. I think a handful of matches under her belt, and already very clear that in 6 months or a year she's going to be one of the best women's wrestlers in the Maritimes. Very impressive.
Absolutely.
What's interesting with this one is you have a ready feud in CCW where...
Oh my God, a huge one too.
Yeah, where you switch the belt and, Stormy could run with the title for a while. And
Yeah, that'll be a great storyline. Her and Salem, my God, that'd be unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm hoping it lasts a few shows because they could really do something special there.
I think so. I think it could. And you end with a specialty match, like a hardcore match, where they go all over the building, and they could main event with that easily.
Have Zane fuck around and interfere a couple times to make sure that it doesn't end cleanly.
Bring
distract her with his
bring
lance.
Hunter out to take care of Zane.
Yep. There's some great stuff that could happen there. I'm looking forward to it.
I have a question though. Do we have a timeline in regards to Salem Wilder?
Should be pretty soon, huh?
She should be in pretty soon. I was talking to CCW management, and she was seen at the River Valley Athletics Club this week.
Very nice. Very nice.
So she's starting to rehabilitate well, and I think we should see her soon.
When you say CCW management, I assume you're talking to Gerald Sharkey.
Not that.
Not that high up the chain.
Zane Valentine.
Whoa.
Talking to the board.
The board. So you know what that means. Matt Chevron.
Gerald Sharkey.
No, this is for CCW. He's the one, he owns Loot Prestige, remember?
Oh, my bad.
Charlo.
My bad. The Rusty Gooch champion.
He's the
So
Rusty
is
Gooch.
Charlo close to Asshole?
Gucci.
What are you saying, Mark?
Rusty Gucci.
Is Restigucci and Charlo and all that, is that close to Assholeville?
Mark, you know.
What did I do here? Hey, Corey, what the fuck?
Well, you're from Assholeville, aren't you?
I'm the mayor of Assholeville.
That's what I
Oh,
thought.
that's what it is.
No, I thought
My
it.
question anyway.
This went way off the rails, folks.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark. All right, we still have one show left. So NBWA Mayhem in Minto 4. The match is here. Caden beat Sebastian Amour, or as Jason said, Armoire.
Armoire. Yeah.
Fuck, I laughed when I read that. Sebastian Armoire. Horsepower of Love beat Zane Valentine and Pat Persuasi. For the River Valley Championship, Kerry Killam beat Matt Strong. Stormy Hale beat Nat Castle. For the NBWA Tag Team titles, Crude Oil, they beat Patrick O'Neill and Oscar Ironside. And the main event, NBWA Heavyweight Champion Nick Strong successfully defended his title against Rugged Rick Owens. So, conspicuous by his absence the first two shows, Nick Strong. Not even wrestling. I'm not sure if he was a minor injury, but he's here, he's defending against Rick Owens. That's a big defense.
Yeah, Rick actually should have had that match, from what I understand. He put Nick in a crossface chicken wing, and accidentally bumped referee Alex Harris in the meantime. So Nick did tap out. Unfortunately, the referee didn't see him.
Well, let's cut Alex Harris some slack. I like Alex. Really good referee. Super nice guy.
So so Owens went to check on Alex, and when he finally got him up and around, Nick took the opportunity to pin Owens and got the win. But if it wouldn't have been for knocking down Alex, we could have been seeing a new champion here with Owens, because Nick definitely tapped out. So we'll have to wait and see where this goes.
Interesting.
See, it's in those cases where I always warrant a rematch. If a guy taps out, the ref's out, fuck, you won, dude. Rematch. Do it over.
I mean, Rick Owens is a clear front runner for another title shot.
Okay.
Like, face of the promotion, just... I don't think this is over, but then you look at, where does Matt Strong feature in this? Because we did see the promos with Scott Lee Crew and Nick Strong. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes.
Is Matt ready for the big belt, though?
No. In my opinion, no.
So right now, he did wrestle against Kerry here in Minto. I think that would be a good place for him to start. River Valley champion.
I'd go maybe Lutte Prestige.
Yeah, does he
first.
take the belt off of Logan?
Yeah, well, not right now. He just won it.
Well, no, obviously Logan's going to hold it till probably the spring, I would assume. But
I love that they finally put a belt on Logan. I didn't think they were going to do it this year. I'm just going to be honest with you. I didn't think any promotion was going to do it this year. And I remember I talked to you guys about it, and I was like, this is criminal. This guy's worth his weight in gold. And what a problem to have if you're CCW. Like, the amount of heels that you have that are just, like, so good. Logan, Caden, Zane Valentine, Matt Chevron, Scott Lee Crew. Like this is a Saturday morning cartoons dream. All these dastardly heels to have the baby faces go after. So I'm really enjoying what CCW and BWA are doing in the Prestige. But Chevron owns the Prestige, so
Yeah, well, according to him, just because it's in
I believe him. Rest of Gucci, he owns it.
Gucci,
He has the
baby.
trophy.
Yeah, it was cool to see Nat Castle and Sebastian Amor at these shows as well.
Armoire.
Amor, yeah. They're coming up from New York City, so
Oh, interesting.
they're from Creative Pro Wrestling. So
I've seen a few of their shows actually.
yeah, so I believe Sebastian is in a tag team called Los Toxicos, I think, is the toxic.
Okay.
So Nat
This
Castle
isn't-
goes by the Latina Spice. So
Yeah. This isn't the first time that they've come to the Maritimes, right?
they were recently here for the IHW Petacodiac show.
That's what it was. Yeah. Okay.
was
They
that
faced
first Maritime?
Fantana and
Karma Rain.
Fantana and Karma Rain. That's right.
Yeah.
I knew it. I recognized those names.
Yeah. So they seem to be doing pretty good. I've watched some of their stuff online. I like what I see. They're really, really good wrestlers. They're quick, and I hope they come back multiple times because they're definitely a compliment to the business for sure.
Those are the types of wrestlers that I'll follow online. Those like from New York City, and you're coming to little old Maritimes. It's awesome that we get to have that, and it's like not everybody's going to make it to the WWE or AEW or Japan or whatever. There is a career in traveling smaller territories, going to Canada, and those are like Auguste Artois. Like following him, seeing where he's going. Sure, WWE would be nice, AEW would be nice. I think WWE and AEW would be crazy not to want him.
Oh, absolutely.
He's doing a living going everywhere. Going to England, coming to Canada, I think he went to Germany. Like
Germany, he is going to Thailand soon, potentially China in the spring. So yeah, he's doing fantastic.
That's
But
crazy.
Same thing with Cody Uno Ocho. He's finishing up his maritime season now, heading to Mexico. He's got a match on October 11th, a triple threat match in Mexico. And then he's going to be heading back to Thailand soon. And then there's talks of him going to Cambodia and China.
Interesting.
So, once he leaves, we won't see him again until like next spring.
It's
early
funny how, like you're saying, like Chinese wrestling and Cambodian wrestling and all that. I had no clue. Like you guys call me the wrestling encyclopedia or historian or whatever. I don't know everything, and those are things that I should be researching. So
Yeah, PSE in Thailand has a fantastic promotion over there. I think they wrestle. It's almost like in a mall setting. They have like a fair bazaar off to the side,
okay,
where there's like tables, almost like sitting in a big food court with a wrestling ring.
I'd be down for that.
There's like wrestling 7 days a week. So they
Oh,
get
really?
every day of the week. And I've seen pictures when Cody was
That
there.
has to be overkill, though.
Oh, no. I was seeing pictures and videos when Cody was there this past winter, and every show gets like 1,000 people. That's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Great big set of stands, and then there's tables all around, and there's people there all the time. It's unbelievable.
You mentioned the tables. Corey, do you remember when Marcus Burt came back from Quebec? In Quebec, they do this. Instead of having guardrails, they put tables around the ring. So the fans hit the tables, and they tried that in IHW. By the end of the night, the fans had taken the tables, folded them up, and put them to the side. You're muted, Corey.
I don't remember that at all. That must have been the time that I wasn't going to a ton of IHW. There's a couple of years where I didn't go. So
Yeah. It was funny because the fans were just like, this is stupid. I don't like this. I remember Berg saying, like, well, can't get them all.
Yeah.
All right, so these 4 great shows this weekend, or last weekend. This weekend, what do we have in store?
4 more shows.
4 more shows.
So we have continuation from MBWA. They're going to be this Friday night, Dopetown Destruction 3.
Boom.
At the Prospect Arena in Dopetown. They've got the heavyweight champion Nick Strong on the card. Slick McGrick, Butter Love, Hunter Sampson, Spike SC, Patrick O'Neill, Matt Chevron, Rick Owens, Logan Green, Matt Strong, Zane Valentine, and more. So it looks like they're going to have a full card. Should be another great show. Saturday, October 4th, Kaizen Pro Wrestling has Unwinding Clock at Alderney Landing in Dartmouth. It's got a couple matches that have been announced so far. Tag team match between Dawson James and Matt Kerr are taking on Benoit Gravel and Ian Pratt. That should be a great match. And then the Kaizen Championship match, Bobby Boyette is going to try and defend his title against Jason Boa. I think that's going to be a great match as well. Also on the card is Joey White, Kobe Christ, Sebi, Ryan Schimmel, and more. Speaking of this Kaizen show, I think I might be making a trip down Saturday to see the show. So you might see me there if you guys are.
That's pretty cool.
Around. ECPW has their big Autumn Aggression show this Saturday as well in New Waterford. So they're going to have a meet and greet with WWE legend and Hall of Famer Tito Santana.
Arriba,
that's right. ECPW's Celtic Roots Championship match. Justin Newhook will be taking on JP Sims with Mr. David A. Boyce in his corner. There's going to be a best 2 out of 3 falls heavyweight championship match. Lincoln Steen will be trying to defend his title against Moondog Dylan Davis. First time we see Dylan Davis over on this side of the
for a while.
Mainland for a bit since he's had the baby, which is cool to see. Well, not he's had the baby, his girlfriend's had the baby, but we know what we're talking about. Maritime chain match. So this grudge has been going on for a while all over the Maritimes, and Maritime chain match between Ethan Knight and Rudy Lockhart.
So should be a bloodbath.
Yeah, absolutely. They also have the women's champion Vanessa Craven on the card, and Zenko and more. So I think it's going to be another fantastic show. And rounding off the weekend on Saturday as well, in Petit Rachin, New Brunswick, Extreme Acadie Wrestling has a show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Their first show's coming up.
That's right. So it's called Premier Gala, first show. They have a tag team match, Dominic Warrior and Snake versus AWOL. So Pete LeBlanc and a mystery opponent. We're going to see who Ryan is going to find to replace him.
I know who it is.
I have an idea who it is as well.
Oh, yeah. It's Doink the Clown.
Yeah.
Does his name end in E?
It's the top rope turnbuckle that Snake can't find his way to.
Yeah. They have a singles match. Oni Bjornsson versus Caden. I think Caden might be a pink puddle by the time it's done. A women's singles match. Chantal versus Sierra Stone. They're going to have the XAW Acadie Championship match. So Jaws versus Ollie Weiss. I think this is going to be a great match.
I think so too.
And they're also going to have a World Championship match. Chaos versus Gabriel Savage, Gabe Savage.
I wish I could make it to this show.
This be a good show as well.
They've been promoting this since a number of months. I think this is.
I originally wrote it on my calendar in May, or end of April or May. So yeah, it's been
they had the Extreme title, and they used that for a while, where it was basically like a hardcore championship, like 24/7 rules, where Mr. Crowley would win the belt, and Chaos would win the belt, and Jaws would win the belt, and it was just like smoke and mirrors all over the place. I'm really looking forward to see what this company does. I believe it's replacing CAW. I think they went to a different direction.
I haven't heard anything different, but I think I do believe you're correct there.
So interesting stuff. If you're in the area for any of these shows, don't miss your chance.
If you're not in the area, drive
drive. There you go. It's like we say for hockey. It's fine to watch it online. There's nothing like live sports. And live wrestling, it's live sports at the end of the day, and there's nothing like it. We always have a blast going to wrestling shows.
100%.
You know, like the t-shirt says, support maritime wrestling.
That's right.
So, our final segment this week, our fan question of the week. Jason, go ahead.
Comes from a gentleman by the name of James Anderson from Sacramento, California. Question is, what is the wildest storyline or angle you've seen play out in a maritime promotion?
So, we did something a little different here, and we talked about it first, because in the Maritimes, there's only one good answer, and it was all our answer. We can give some honorable mentions right here. Troy Merrick versus Marcus Burke.
Yep.
And Troy Merrick versus Titus. Very similar storylines where Troy Merrick basically attacked the family members of Marcus Burke and Titus, left them bloody and all that stuff. Corey had a good one. Titus turning heel and kicking Madison Miles in the face right after he won the title. That got a lot of jeers there.
I'll never forget it.
Never forget it. You can go even further. Wrestlers fighting bears. Shoot bears,
Wayne Jugs turning heel for the first time at Pro Wrestling Unleashed against Moon Mist.
Yeah, Wayne Jugs in North Pro, period.
Yeah.
We could go on and find little things here. The only good answer here is Stitch Face. Who wants to get started with Stitch Face?
Go ahead, Mark.
I mean, it was Mark's first. It was Mark's first North Pro show, so I feel like you should start.
That's correct. Yeah, it was my first maritime wrestling show, to be honest with you, because the only other shows that I'd seen was Raw at the Moncton Coliseum. Like that was basically it.
2010, so right?
First, maybe sooner than that, I think.
Sooner, okay.
I think so, yeah. But it was, dude. It got me hooked because it was a well-built storyline. It had characters that you had been speaking to me about for weeks before. Corey was just saying, like, oh man, you got to see these guys, fracture, like sabotage, and all that,
yep.
Right? Like they're my
Troy Merrick. It just clued in right now. It's another Troy Merrick storyline.
Exactly. Yeah, it seems to be the Shockmaster, the Alice Cooper of maritime wrestling. Yeah?
Go with Alice Cooper, not Shockmaster.
No, I might fall through a wall there.
The Shockmaster. Come at me, Stid.
Yeah, but no, like I have photos of the aftermath of this angle,
the bottle
and how
shot.
Yeah, exactly. And like we were all so confused because I don't think anybody realized what happened before the big shot here. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Here's something interesting, because I remember this show is the first time I ever saw Jason. You were sitting like not far from us. You were a little bit to the left.
No, I was actually sitting at this show. We're right next to the bar. They have those seats there.
Yes, that's where we were.
Okay, well, we were sitting on those like cushion couch things. Yeah.
Because I remember you had the little ponytail on the back of your head, and I just saw you and we didn't know each other at that point in time. Nope. But I remember seeing you. I'm like,
calls those the good old days.
Just from where it went. From where it started to where it went is like something that I wish Northborough would just like clip everything together and put it on YouTube.
Oh, one big storyline would be fantastic.
Yeah. So what happened? What happened to poor Chris Cook?
Oh, am I supposed to continue?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Well, basically, Troy Merrick got a shot in the stomach. After being outside of the ring, being close to the bar, etc., walking around, gets pulled back in, and all of a sudden he's holding his gut. And we're like, is he holding something? What is that? Is he going to hit him with something? Chris Cook turns him around. Smash. you know,
Wine bottle to the head.
Classic Kai the hitchhiker fashion there. Smash, you know, smash. Anyway, got a bottle of wine on his forehead and in his eyes, and you know, fairly gory.
And the fake blood that they had, I think they like put way too much fake blood in the bottle when they hit him.
Oh,
so
It sprayed all over us.
Oh, it sprayed everywhere. I had it on me, and my whole family had it all over them. But it was to the point where it looked so realistic because there was so much blood that people thought that something went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was
what made me laugh. What made me laugh is this is Mark's first show.
Yeah.
And his arms are covered. And I don't remember how it happened, but I took a picture of Mark's arms, and he just sent that picture with no text to his girlfriend. And she's like, what the fuck happened?
Somebody die? Like, holy shit.
It goes even further than that, because the people in front of us were drenched. This poor guy had a white shirt, blood stains everywhere. I shared the video and the picture of Chris Cook all bandaged up on the Solomonster Sounds Off Facebook group. And people were appalled. Like, they legit thought that this was... And they were like, stupid mud show, garbage wrestling, and why is this on here? Like, really getting offended. Until the post was removed. A buddy of mine, Charlie, texted me, like, the next day. He's like, were you at that wrestling show last night? I'm like, yes, I was. It was a great show. It was like, what happened? Like, did they go off script and he hit him with a bottle? Like, did you see his face? Like, and I go, oh, God, this is why I love wrestling.
Yeah.
This is why I love wrestling. They fooled the people.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, even like, I would say 3/4 of the crowd that were there were fooled.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the whole,
Like, somebody had to be worried.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was people that was sitting next to us are like, do I call 911? Do you think they already called 911? Like, I'm sure they're taking care of it. You know what I mean? They've handled it. Don't worry. Like, and
Staff that works there.
Cook sold it so well.
Cook is an absolute pro. I love Chris Corey. Chris Corey, right?
Yeah.
I love him. He undersold this on commentary so bad. He goes, Chris Cook seems to be lacerated. Like, in that tone of voice, I'm like, if that would have been Jim Ross, he'd be like, my God, call the cops, get a tourniquet, put pressure on the cut. He would have been freaking out and passing out and all that. Chris Corey's like, oh, look, a little bit of blood there, I guess.
What's kind of fun about this whole situation is I don't know if you guys remember, but when they were selling tickets for the following shows for North Pro, they had what was called the Splash Zone,
Yeah.
where they were like, you got to be careful if you want.
I actually designed a T-shirt for that.
Oh, boy.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Corey, what are your memories on this?
Yeah.
I mean, it was right in the time that I started getting Tracy into maritime wrestling as well. This was one of the first shows that my sister went to for North Pro. Cheryl's been a long-term maritime wrestling fan, but mostly IHW. She'd never been to North Pro. And then, everybody was kind of like, I mean, it was really well done. I didn't see it coming. It was messed. It sticks with you, for sure. And every time I think about it, I laugh because it was seeing everybody's face and everybody's reaction. And we couldn't have been at a better or worse spot, depending on how you want to see it. I got next to nothing on me. I had literally next to nothing. The person in front of me was red head to toe. They took it all for me. And I don't even remember who that is. I don't know who that person is, but thank you.
From our group of friends, the one that got it the worst was Mark on his arms. I got a few like drops on my arms and all that. But, like, there was a guy, like, the guy in front of you, was that the white shirt guy or the Hulk Hogan shirt guy?
I don't even remember, but I know somebody got just loaded in front of me.
Yeah. So, you'd think the storyline ended there.
I didn't know him, though, I don't think.
No.
You think the storyline ends there, but it does not.
That was the catalyst of a big storyline.
Yeah. So the next show, Chris Cook has a match, comes out all bandaged up, and he's taking on Thad Howitt.
The Maritime Juggernaut, Thad Howitt.
So the match is going on, and you're seeing Chris Cook, he's losing his mind. He's been maimed, he's disfigured, he can't come to grips with that. One of his eyes has been damaged, so he wants to get his revenge. And I don't know exactly the device that they used for this, but I remember just hearing pop and seeing a splotch of blood flying in the air, and Chris Cook popped Thad Howitt's eye out. And they had a device that just
Oh.
No, we're not there yet. We're not there yet, motherfucker. Don't spoil it. No, it was one eye. One eye. There was this kid that was standing in line with us. And I say kid, he was like in his 20s or whatever. When he saw that eyeball pop, he turned pale. Like, he's like, what the fuck am I getting myself into by watching this? And, like, I wish that wrestling would do more of this, and at the same time, I hope they don't. Because this is a special storyline. This is a legendary status, and it's just, 2-3 years old?
Couple, yeah, 3.
Yeah.
2.
2021? 2?
2022. It was the Ballroom Blitz. So, Ballroom Blitz, we had the bottle.
Right.
Then after that was Final Four, which was the first popping of the eye. And then the season finale was called The End. And a few years ago, we actually interviewed Marcus Burke. And that was going to be the final North Pro show under the Burke era. But it did go on for another year and a half, maybe?
Ish, yeah.
Year
and a half.
At the final, to crown a new North Pro champion, Thad would try and get his revenge, and poor Thad would lose his other eye. I believe it was Stitch Face by this time.
It was.
I believe Chris Cook had transformed into Stitch Face. Wicked Mask, you immediately think of Slipknot.
Slipknot, Scarecrow from Batman.
Batman, yeah. Just an amazing... And the mask was like full of stitches. So it's literally Stitch Face. So going from the Stitch... And Stitch Face would have a few more appearances.
The Ian Pratt camper.
Ian Pratt camper. There's this is one of the weirdest things ever. They set up a tent in the ring. Ian Pratt's got this beautiful, beautiful girl he's going to tent with. My man Pratt, there you go. Way to go, buddy. Unfortunately, it didn't end well. Stitch Face ripped her apart.
Arm off, yeah.
Arm and leg off, and I remember... it's still a scary mask. And he's coming out to the ring, and he's, covered in blood now, and he looks straight at us. And I remember popping Mark here, where he looked right at us, and I'm like, I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems at all. I like my eyes where they are. And Mark just fucking popped for that one.
What I liked about that whole storyline as well is, not only did they do the in-ring stuff and the Stitch Face and the transition of popping Thad's eyes and everything, they had a whole... video segment packages behind the scenes.
Yep,
they
with
were
Andre
doing
Myatt.
Andre, and they had guys screwed out. Cole and all them were all Charlie were all laying all over the basement of the Titan Boar, and it was a whole
And Stitch Face opens the door and drags in Andre, real horror movie stuff.
Yeah.
We never got a full conclusion of this, because this was all for Bell Community 1, and they got 2 seasons on Bell Community 1, and the very last episode shows that Andre Myatt is now with Stitch Face, and he's going to be the manager and all that. We never got a conclusion, but out of this storyline, we did get a few more. So, out of this storyline, we got Human Man.
Yeah.
Which adds to this story.
Absolutely.
Because Thad Howitt is let's just call him a genius. With Human Man, he's a blind wrestler fighting. He's coming out. If you've ever listened to, what was it? Orgasmo, I think was the movie. Trey Parker and Matt Stone of South Park. It's one of the movies that they made. Yep. And there's a song in there called Now You're a Man. And it was like a remix version of that song. And he's coming out. And he's coming out through the wrong entrance. And he's got like a mask where he can't see. Just comedy gold there. So it went from horror movie, this guy gets maimed with a bottle, to now he's literally, you've seen the origin story. He's now a monster. He's popped this man's eye. Oh no, he's popped his other eye. And we go from horror to comedy with the Human Man. That, to me, is the wildest storyline that I've ever seen in the Maritimes.
Definitely, and it also gives... Some guys will come out with a gimmick, and the fans have to try and figure out what the gimmick's about. You know what I mean? Like, why are you dressed that way? Why, you know what I mean? What? This here, Human Man, it provided the entire backstory.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't have to guess and figure out why is he blind and why is, you know what I mean? It gave the entire backstory, and when you look at his character, his mask reminds me of the Daredevil mask, but black instead of red.
Yeah.
And it's literally like a comedic version of like a superhero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's dressed like suspenders, and you know what I mean. It's absolutely, to me, comedy genius.
If there's one match that you need to search out of Human Man, is his match with Ethan Knight, where he beat Ethan Knight 2 or 3 times before they actually had their match. Where he would just like fall in the right place and pin Ethan Knight, and just, you know, from horror to comedy, that there's only one good answer.
Yeah, I mean, that whole character to me is vaudeville humor. Yep. You take like the 1920s and 30s silent movie Charlie Chaplin type stuff, and that's exactly what Human Man is. And I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Corey, what are your thoughts on Human Man?
I think, for me, comedy, again, it comes back to a couple shows ago, Northborough and Riverview. There were some people that were sitting to our left, and they were like, I'm over this. This needs to end. Normal negativity shit. And I was like, nope, not even close. It hasn't gotten old to me. They don't drive it down your throat. It's not like it's at every Northborough show. It's not like they're giving him a major storyline, but he's got a storyline. It's carried on. It's funny. It's perfect to pull back when you get back from the intermission. Perfect timing. He's going to get you back in your seat as people are slowly trickling in. You have a really good laugh. Spoiler alert, he's also a phenomenal freaking wrestler.
Yep.
And it's so different from anything else he does in any other promotion. It's, I don't know, it's a treat to me.
So the way what Corey just said there is the character is continuing. It's still going on to this day.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
So what was kind of funny there, he mentioned that there were a couple of people that said that they were tired of the character and all that. So
was
that
it you?
show, no, it was not me. I was to his right, so I was safe in this story. But I remember because it's the show where he left the ring, or he was going into the ring, and he was like, "Where are we going? Angie's?"
Oh yeah,
yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
So for people outside of the Moncton area in New Brunswick, Angie's is a strip club.
Yeah.
So usually we'd give an answer each. I kind of figured that this was going to be everybody's answer because it's the only right answer.
Yeah, it was a fantastic storyline.
And it's still going on, and I'm happy about that.
It's still going on. It was a great build and a great transition as well. Like, it really transitioned from one to the other. Will Stitchface ever make an appearance again? Who knows?
I hope so. I love Stitchface.
I would love to see that. Even if it's not in a wrestling format, even if it's just as a vignette, or
we didn't talk about the really weird shit that came out of it too, which was that fucking tent scene.
We did.
We did. I wasn't paying attention. I must have fucking zoned out.
So this was my introduction to Ian Pratt, and honestly, the way that he sold that particular angle there amazing. I was a fan of his immediately.
It's the way there couldn't have been a better person to put in the ring with Stitch Face than Ian Pratt, because the bumps he was doing, like just like getting thrown into the ropes and just like flying into the ropes, like not bouncing off the ropes, but just getting flung into the ropes like upside down. And he's like, just Ian's another one worth his weight in gold. We've been on the Logan Green train and the Caden train and the Zane train. See what I did there? Woo-hoo. For a long time. Ian Pratt's on is another train that I'm on. Like, I want to see him win that Kaizen title so bad. He deserves it for everything he's doing right now. Some of the best work of his career. And as camper, he did something great there.
Yeah, and it almost, that whole segment almost kind of like unlocked another part of his career as well. Ever since that whole segment thing, I noticed that he was getting booked a little more for other places, and then he started spreading his wings and stuff into where he is now, which is fantastic, and I love what he's doing. He's probably one of the best bumpers in the Maritimes.
Between him and Justine Ward, I've been saying that for years now, just the bumps that these two can take.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because it's the Kaizen Academy or what, but these two can bump.
Yeah, I follow Ian on Instagram and social media and stuff, and he's practicing a new scene. I don't know what gym he's at right now, but there's crash mats on the floor and some kind of big wall thing, and he's trying to do some kind of drop kick flip that he's been practicing for weeks and weeks now. Started off like as a simple move, and now he's like drop kicking and doing a backflip at the same time. It's once he gets to do that in a ring, I can't wait to see that live. Like, it's going to be fantastic. So he's continuously working at his craft. I love it.
Love it. Well, we've come to the end of the episode. Shorter this week. Shorter episodes will happen every once in a while. Anything else to add before we sign off?
No, I'm good. Like I say, I think I might be heading down to Kaizen this weekend for the Unwinding Clock show. So if anybody's around, don't hesitate. Come on over, say hello. I don't bite, I promise.
Well, with that being said, don't forget, t-shirts available at prowrestlingtees.com. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until then, we will see you in 7 days. Take care, everybody.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. We drop new episodes every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Atlantic Time, so make sure to join us each week. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and also listen to the episodes and interviews on all your favorite podcast platforms, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. And if you want to support us even further, grab one of our t-shirts over at Pro Wrestling Tees. Just scan the QR code to get yours. Until next time, thanks for listening and supporting Maritime Wrestling.